Hey, my name is Matthew Bernard, and I am a recording arts bachelor's student at Full Sail University, and this is my producer podcast on music producer Troy Taylor. He's worked with many artists, many legends such as Aretha Franklin, Tyrese, Patti LaBelle, Ronald Isley, and the list is really endless. He believes in helping legends stay legends while creating new legends at the same time.
The person who's like in charge of my creative side as far as my music is Troy Taylor.
He was born in New Haven, Connecticut, and his birth is pretty interesting because his father, who was a musician, passed about like 2 months right before he was born. So I believe his destiny was already written out for him. At the age of 14, he started messing around with the piano at his church, and you know he thought he could play some songs, so he just dabbled in it. His freshman year in high school, actually, he did his first performance, his first talent show, and I guess he heard the girls scream, and it was a wrap from there. Music is what he wanted to do from that point on. At the age of 21, Troy was signed to Motown by Timmy Registry, and from then on he worked with Boyz II Men, and he was signed as a solo artist, but once he started seeing how successful Boyz II Men were, he decided that he wanted to be a producer and be behind the scenes, and it was a wrap. Now, every producer has their own signature style or sound or something that lets you know that it's them. Troy, I believe, and most people recognize Troy's work by his vocal arrangements and his bass line.
Okay, so I'm gonna take his lead out so y'all can hear what I did. Here it goes.
Tell me, will you ever, the love we had? Tell me, will you ever, let in the past? Do you ever?
One of Troy's most successful works that he's very proud of is "Sweet Lady" by Tyrese. In that song, he vocal arranged all the vocal parts in that song. It's an interesting story because Tyrese actually had left the studio and never came back to record the rest of the song, and Troy was left to do all the rest of the vocals. He didn't do any lead, but he did most of the background stuff, and yeah, so that's a pretty interesting story. Troy's most successful artist right now is Trey Songz. That's pretty much his brand. He started with him at the age of 14. Trey was 14, and since then he's been working with him. He's cultured him, shaped him, just really molded him into what he is today. And he started out producing for him. He helped him with his vocals, and yeah, now Trey Songz is worldwide, So I think that's important for every producer, to take something from the beginning and pretty much make it theirs, So I've had the pleasure of meeting Troy, and he's real down to earth dude. Just talks to me like a regular person. What I like about him is he doesn't really have a big ego. He can, he probably deserves to have a big ego, but he doesn't, and that's really cool. He's a humble being, humble producer. He's actually, I believe he's one of very few producers actually reach out their hand to help, the youth and upcoming producers who want to produce. And he's actually hosted, he's done master classes all across the world. He's done YouTube videos actually showing vocal techniques on how to sing with emotion and stuff. It's actually pretty funny. And he's really animated. It's just really impressive and humbling to see that he's still human, Even though he may not get as much recognition as, Timbaland or Pharrell, Swiss Beats, all those other guys. He's still a great producer overall. He's just low-key about it, so I look up to him for that.